And here's the other problem is that you can't do the word if you don't read it and practice it.
Oh man. I want to hear kind of where is the position for, the challenge for the men, because I know when women hear you share kind of like walking in submission and what it looks like to withhold and to love when it's hard. For men, what does it look like to lead when she's not submitting, to stand and be a spiritual pillar and a light when it seems like she's irresponsive to that call? Like, how do you get her on the same page? And how do you love like Christ without being a dictator? How do you embrace, lead her and lead your children without turning into a dictator in the home?
Got you. You have to let it be known that you're the leader, but she's still equal. The problem is that the terms have been redefined. For example, I'm not getting off the topic. I have an assistant pastor. When people hear pastor and assistant pastor, this is what they see. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But in the kingdom of God, this is pastor and assistant pastor. This is his role. Mm. His role is just as important as I am. I'm the leader, but he's the assistant. Guess what? If he's a better assistant than I am as a pastor, he's going to get a better reward. So the other thing is that women need to understand. So he needs to make that clear that she's my equal. The second thing is that most women that are submitted to a man that's a good man, if she follows him, he lets her make a lot of decisions. My wife makes more decisions in my household than I do. The other thing is, this is the reason why God asked the woman to submit. It's because when you stand before God, he has the answer, not you.
What did you just say?
You ever heard a manager tell his employees, hey, if y'all mess up, I'm the one that's responsible for it? See, so they don't understand that the Bible makes it clear that the man is the one who has to stand before God in regards to how he led his wife and his children. He's the one that's held accountable for how he led them. So since he's the one that has to be held accountable, God will allow him to make the final decisions in all things. That's the only reason why she submits. God has to allow him to make the final decision, because when it comes to being judged for the family, he's the one that's judged, not you. And this is the deep part. He's going to be judged for leading. You're going to be judged for submitting. Because regardless of what the culture says or not, you're not going to get out of what God told you to do.
Oh.
So again, but guess what? In most cases, if you have a good man that is following God the way he said, the woman is going to submit. But you do got a few female idiots out there that they just not going to do, because they're rebellious women and they listen to other women. This culture out here right